everyone, it's Giga from GetFundedNow. We have another exciting interview prepared for you. We will be joined by Simret, who received a payout of $3,755. He achieved it in less than 14 days without any big drawdown. Also in our interview, he mentioned why he likes to trade with GetFundedNow. It's no secret that we offer the best trading conditions to our traders, which helped him profit as well. We're also going to hop on a charts together and check out his trading approach. He told us how he analyzes sentiment and which trading indicators he uses. Get ready for some really interesting stuff. Let's just jump straight into it. Hi guys, it's Giga from GetFundedNow. I'm here with Simret, who just achieved a payout on his GetFundedNow Audition account. We just checked his dashboard. Actually, I was just checking his trades. It's going to be a really interesting interview. He's going to also show us his charts and how he approaches trading. He actually achieved a payout in 14 days, if I'm not mistaken, Simret. So it's a really nice achievement for you. And just to get it started, what's your experience with GetFundedNow so far?
Thank you, Diga, for arranging this call. I'm really happy and privileged to be here. Thank you for having me. Honestly, GetFunded, I like them so far. I do have a very good experience. If I compare with the other prop firms, it's a very good. The most important thing is they've got one-phase challenge. They promise they're going to fund with a one-phase challenge, and they did it. Then I tried it. I passed it within 10 days. Then they funded me immediately. Then after 14 days after I passed my challenge, I'm able to withdraw. And the withdrawal is instantly straight to my account within just a couple of hours. In the email saying between 24 to 48 hours, but in less than 24 hours, I got my funds straight to my bank account. So amazing. GetFunded is really amazing company.
Yeah, thanks a lot for these kind words, man. And also about the trading conditions. Did you like the trading conditions as well? The spreads and executions?
Yeah. Honestly, they've got a very low spread. If I compare, if you saw now, Euro USD is 0. USD JPY is 0 spread. So I love that. I have no word to say about this company. If I compare with the other companies, it's really nice. It is really nice.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. You also checked in on our live chat a couple of times. It was a pleasure to speak with you. We were happy to resolve like the issues and questions that you had. So I was looking forward when we were monitoring your audition, I was looking forward to this payout and how you were doing. It was a pleasure to watch. You were involved a lot on Forex, but you also traded on gold. That's like the most instrument that you trade, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So if you're happy to, let's just maybe share your screen and look at your charts. You can tell us a little bit more about your trading. I'm sure that everybody's going to be really interested in seeing how you approach the markets.
Sure. Okay, let me just share my screen for a minute or two.
No worries, take your time.
Right. Most of the time, I live in the UK, which is Great Britain pound is my local currency. So I love trading. I always start with my local currency, and I advise everyone to start with their base currency. If someone is living in the US, they had to trade with the US base because they wake up at 8 o'clock in US time. So the best currency for them to trade is US. That's my best advice. And I was trading pound US and pound JPY for the past 4 or 5 years non-stop. And at this time, I try to study behavior of gold, and I'm also trading gold as well. So with this, for example, with this GetFunded company, I trade gold so many times, and the way I trade it with the news, with indicators, RSI, relative strings, and also with the support and resistance. What I do, if I see it's overbought completely, if there is no any high impacted news, so I just pop in. What I do, I just break it down here. I put when I see high demand to sell or high demand to buy, I just pop in with a moderate risk. What I use is the risk calculation of Forex FX calculation, or what I do, the account size times 0.01 divides 100. This is the exact standard lot size to use in gold.
It's really
it's really nice. It helps me a lot.
Yeah, and
obviously
also
the price within 10 days.
yeah, I agree. And also just to rewind back a little bit, you actually gave a really good advice, really interesting tip. You advise everybody to start trading with their base currency due to the session times, right?
Yeah,
Is that
exactly.
yeah. Also your biggest trade, the trade that made the most profit was actually on gold. It was above 3,500, so above 3,500. I think it was actually 3,700 you made in one trade on gold. That was an
exactly
really
what I
awesome
did was
trade.
I did pause, then I saw it was 25. Initially I was secured my TP, my take profit was 25 pips. Then I saw it was hitting around 25 pips. What I did, I extended my take profit to 50 pips. Then what I did, I play risk free. I put my stop loss on entry. Then it went the direction what I want. Then it went 70 pips, 100 pips. I keep pushing it. Then I left the my take profit open. What I did, I was keep pulling up my stop loss. Then finally, it was not hitting TP. It reached stop loss, but my stop loss was 3,700 profit.
Yeah, it was already
Exactly.
I understand. Yeah, that's beautiful. So trailing the stops and actually keeping your winning trades running. That's another great advice for the other traders.
That makes professional trading. That's also my best advice for everyone. Don't just push it. Don't push it for trade.
Yeah. If we go, we can do this on gold or any other pair. If you could just maybe walk us through your routine. How do you where do you start your analysis? Like all the way from the start and then to the setup and to the execution. If you could take us through that journey, that would be really cool, I think.
Okay. What I do normally, like for example, here is Forex Factory. Today is 25th of January, Thursday, and this is UK time, UK hour. As you can see here, high impacted news in Euro and USD, different time zones. If I see any high impacted news, I don't trade during the news. If I was in already in that market, and if I'm expecting high volatility during the market, what I do, I use very tight stop loss in case of high volatility, because I don't want to kick me out from the game. It doesn't matter even if I lose. I know every time I pop into the market, I know how much money I could lose and how much money I could win. So this is mathematics. I had to calculate. For example, if I'm using one lot size and 20 pips in stop loss, I will know that I would lose £200. Which is one lot size times 20 pips. On top of that, I have to bear in mind the commission as well. If I was holding the trade all day or 24 hours, I had to bear in mind the swap charge as well. If I was using two lot, it's the same thing. My TP is the same thing. I have to calculate it. So this is what I do. This is my initial thing. I always check the Forex Factory if any high impacted news. On top of that, I go FX Blue. For example, if I'm trading Bitcoin, I had to see the strings. The strings in Bitcoin.
So this is like a strength meter,
Yeah, strength meter, relative currency strings. This is also helps me a lot. As I'm a day trader, I use the short term and medium term. Most of the time I use medium term. As you can see now, GBP is a lot stronger. So if I'm trading GBP against JPY, against Japan, I can see that pound is a lot stronger than Japan at this time. So I had to check short term as well. I can see the short term, Japan is a bit stronger than British pound. So I had to wait until I see pound is stronger than JPY in both time frames, in short and medium. On top of that,
so this is this
is
like a sentiment.
Sentimental. One trading confirmation. I go investing.com. I go to Forex market. I trade currencies. Like for example, Euro USD. As you can see, I can see the entire chart of Euro USD here. Sorry, connection is a bit slow. Here is the entire chart. You can see, like for example, this is 15 minutes. I can check the time frame every time. Or in the lower part, as you can see, 1 day, up to 5 years or maximum. You can check. You can check anytime you want. You need to see. You need to study how the currency's behavior works.
So this is you do all of this before you even get on the trading chart.
This is my life. This is my full-time job. Every time I wake up, I check all these news.
Great.
Yeah. I check all these news. Then most of the time I trade Euro USD, Pound US, and gold. I don't care for others. This is the major currencies for me that I really concentrate on my trading. So I study all. If I was trading for the past 4 or 5 years, I know their behavior, how they work. That's why I always open up any pot famous. I just pass it within one challenge right away. It took me like 10, 14 days maximum to get past. So that's easy. Always learn how to trade disciplined way.
Yeah. You also did it on our funded account. You also did it in 14 days. So
yeah, exactly.
It's interesting. Before you even get on the chart, you really get prepared really well. I think that's really important as well. And a lot of traders maybe are not prepared really well, because the preparation is like really the key to be successful then later on in the session. Like I think this is a good advice. This is your own way of how you're doing it, and it's
exactly.
It's good.
So you can see the strength is in a technical, in a moving average and RSI here. We can see the indicator is showing that strong buy. As we can see here, this is one confirmation list, which is I can buy Euro USD. If you go to the actual chart now, definitely it will show us an uptrend. Look at that, the entire journey is on an uptrend, but it's reversing a little bit. We're not going to get in a market at this time, but as we can see, it was on an uptrend. We were expecting, if you were in on this space, so our TP was here, this was TP1, but the upper resistance was TP2. So I always go TP1. If I'm happy, I go out. If not, I can just extend it.
And you also use, I see that you also use the RSI at the bottom. Is that like for confirming your entries or?
Exactly. RSI is always, the trade is always between 70 and 30. We can see the entire journey. It always goes between 70 and 30 in RSI. But sometimes with the high volatility, it goes above 70 and below 30. So when you see it is below 30, it's a good confirmation that to go on buy trend, on uptrend. Or if you see it is above 70, it's one confirmation listed that we have to be prepared to get in as a sell. Not straight down, not straight to the market. We don't have to sell instantly, but it's a good indication that we're going to sell. Also, we had to make sure our chart, it is on the right entry. It has to cross our chart, the time frame that we use. For example, I use 1 hour. You have to see the candle has to be end below the resistance, and I had to wait until it pulls back and gives me the right entry. I don't push the market.
Okay. Do you those level you draw those levels yourself, or because what I have right now is you go to the Forex Factory to check the news. Then we check the sentiment, and then you check also the strength meter from investing.com that you mentioned. I also saw there was some support and resistance levels mentioned there. Do you just basically take those levels, or you take the sentiment and then you go on the chart and draw the levels yourself?
Yeah, this levels was being drawn for the past many years. I always extend it. Always. I'm the one doing it, all this. You can see all my chart, all my previous history. So I always see, if I see a good momentum for RSI, I always do both RSI, in trend line and support and resistance. So if our trade breaks the trend line and support, or trend line and resistance, that means a very good entry for us. It's a very good indication, because it's high demand to go for sell or buy. So I use all tools. I did it by myself.
Really good. And what about the time frames? Do you just execute off this 1 hour, or?
It depends. I used to see all to use all these tools. I use sometimes 4 hours time frame. I use 2 hours. I use 30 minutes. It depends. It depends on the markets. It depends on the time of the day. it completely depends. I don't use just 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
I use all time frames.
Use all time frames. Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting because from your trades, some trades you closed earlier and some trades you left run. That's why I'm asking you that because it's interesting.
Because if I see in
Very.
a bad situation, I don't want to waste my time and I don't want to lose my money. I just get out. And if I see a good momentum to buy or to sell, I always follow. And sometimes, if I'm sitting in front of my computer, I always wait. It doesn't matter even if I lose. And I learn a lot from my personal experience. But sometimes, we are humans. We do have like our personal life. If I'm going out meeting someone else, or if I do have my own meeting, if I'm going to uni or whatsoever, any appointments outside, I don't want to be to think about the trade. If I'm on, for example, in a profit of 20 or 30 pips, I just close. Happy to get that. 20 pips a day as a trader is a good income.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's interesting, especially when you spoke earlier when you spoke about the gold, how you were letting that thing push.
Yeah.
Do you use some kind of maybe an EA to do that, or do you trail the stops manually?
No. I don't. I use it all by myself. What I do normally to put a stop loss, I always do like 3 touches at the resistance or support. For example, to be able to draw the resistance or support, I have to see, like, for example, here, this 3 touches here. If I see 3 touches, which is a good resistance, I will have a good momentum to sell later on. That's a good demand. Same thing on the bottom line. It's a lot of touch, about 3 touches, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, I see. You like to use the support and resistance levels combined with the trend lines, and you use the RSI for the confirmations, and also before even doing that, you apply the sentiment analysis.
Yeah, exactly.
Very interesting. Can we maybe go through, can you find like some setup that's currently maybe playing out, or the setup that you did trade earlier? We can check your dashboard if you want to take us through a trade or something. If you maybe remember any trade from
I was checking this morning,
account,
this was pound yes.
Okay.
I was checking this morning, indicating that was the time that I was texting you. I cannot place an order. This was my entry stake in the morning, around 24 pips. I was sitting up. Literally is hitting 20 pips already. So, but because of my withdrawal request, I was not able to trade this morning.
Yeah. You have that's a nice setup. So this setup is pretty much based on that sentiment that we looked at, because we're kind of moving up, right? That's where you're looking for longs.
Exactly. It's already reached my TP, as you can see. It's literally 20 pips here. Look at that. Yeah. So I always go with 20 pips. So
your stops would be basically below the support there, if I understand.
Just below the support, always. Support can reach it, so I don't want to lose. Sometimes, with a high volatility market, it can touch the support or resistance. So if you put your stop loss on the line, which is easily to lose that specific market, always has to be above the resistance and below the support.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Just so you're going with the current trend, current sentiment in the market.
Exactly.
I've also I'm just on a dashboard right now. The trade that I mentioned before was also the gold trade. You traded 2 lots. That was actually like your biggest trade. That was a really good trade. If you maybe can pull up the gold chart, I can tell you the prices. It was 10 days ago, a bit more, 14 days ago. It was on 11th of January.
11, so...
No, back, 11th.
11 is around here. Here.
Oh, 11th of January, and you bought it at 2016.
One sec.
Look at that. That's such a nice trade, man. That's a beautiful trade.
2016, it's around here, yeah?
Yeah. Yep. And you closed it at 2035.
Yeah, I closed it 2035.
Yeah.
Now you can see here.
This is I think this is a really great example of.
Look at that. This is the one here. This was my entry.
I think this is a really good example of what you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So stop loss below that support.
Yeah.
You took it on the exact bottom, man.
Yeah, exactly. So I do, bro.
Yeah. And it has everything. It has everything that you spoke about as well. I can see the RSI is below 30 there.
Look
Did
at
you
that.
maybe use that confirmation?
Yeah, I do. I always do, because I had to see my RSI. I had to check any high impacted news or even medium impact, and I had to check the strings in FX Blue, and I had to check as well in commodity section in investment.com. I had to see the strings, how gold is during that day. Is it strong or weak? So I don't push it, and I always trade gold against USD. If USD is a lot stronger during that day, I don't go and buy it.
Yeah.
I have to wait. That's what I do.
Yeah. Also, I think this is a picture perfect trade. It went straight into profits. No drawdown there. There was actually no drawdown.
Straight, yeah. I remember it took me like a couple of hours to accomplish.
Yeah, a couple of hours and you were good, yeah. Let me see if I can find another one. I can find another one that I marked out. It was a sell. This was on 12th of January. And then the next day, you did really well as well. This was on the next day. It was on 12th of January.
What was the entry?
2060.
2060 was the entry.
Yes.
Yeah. And
the exit was 2043.
43. Where my previous take profit.
Yes, exactly. You wrote it down as well.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously, one sec.
Yeah, just scroll it up a little bit so they can see the that's it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, perfect. Another perfect entry. That was right at the top. Right at the top. Yeah.
That was it. Right at the top. That was perfect entry. When I saw it was clicking an entry, because I checked the previous journey, this could be the best entry. Then I went through. Then I stopped at the resistance, because I didn't know, maybe it will go up higher or maybe it will come down and create an entry. I didn't know, and I was going somewhere else at that time.
The resistance, that when it gets broken and when the market comes back to retest it, it can actually turn to a support, right? So that's why probably.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And also the RSI confirmation is there as well.
Yeah, exactly. As you can see, the bearish confirmation. Look at that.
Yeah,
it always gives you a very nice indication. So we advise everyone, always use RSI or MACD, moving average. It helps.
Really nice. Really nice. Also about the do you have gold on that sentiment analysis as well? Because I think I only saw Forex there, right?
Yeah, only software. Yeah.
You do. Can you see gold sentiment as well there on the investing, or where do you check the gold then?
I don't see on the investment.com. I see just the strings. I can go investment.com here, markets, commodities here. As you can see, gold is right here.
And you can have gold. Yeah, perfect.
It's the same thing. You can see the strings, how it's doing that day. But as you can see here, you can see it's on a strong tail here. The moving average. You can get a bit indication here, but generally, this is a technical indicators for it. You will see, for example, if it's on buy on that time, on that specific day, it will show us clearly is on this. 1 second. It shows clearly here on sell, on sell, on sell. If it is a strong sell, or it's on buy, on buy, on buy.
Buy,
neutral, sell, which is not ready. You don't have to push the market. Leave it. Don't push it. Check somewhere else. Something else.
Yeah, great. That's great. I think that's really really nice input. Let's go. Let's maybe check another one. Let's check one more. Just because we checked 2 of the gold ones, we can check the Euro JPY one. Do you remember that one? That was on the 15th of January.
Yeah, Euro JPY. I do. I love it. I love Euro JPY. This is my favorite.
Euro JPY has pretty good volatility, right?
Yeah, very good volatility. As you can see, if you do RSI, it always goes through a trend line. Look at that. Go all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. Just in the past 2 weeks, because of the bad news in Japan, earthquake and airplane crash, it's not in a good. The currency is not strong enough. But as you can see, always it's pretty good. It depends on how you mark your trading chart. If you analyze nicely, you get the right entry, man, you always make money every day.
Nice, yeah. Euro JPY was actually 1,600 of profit for you. That was on the 15th.
15th, let me check. 15th.
I think I can already see it. Yeah, I think I can already see it there. It was a buy.
Yeah, this right here.
At 158.74 was where you entered.
It was on this place.
Yes.
This was the buy journey, right here.
Yes, this was exactly. You closed it. You closed it at 159.33. So actually, you closed it.
One sec.
Yeah, a bit lower there, but yeah, another beautiful.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, the long. Yeah.
Yeah. So there.
Entry was 158.74.
1 second.
Yeah, I think you got that right also. And then the close price was 159.
150. Sorry, 159.
Yep.
Okay. Probably this is normal. I use 20 pips.
That's it. Perfect.
So look at that.
No, sorry. That was actually my mistake. Your close was 159.33. I'm sorry. My mistake. Okay. Yeah. Even more. Yeah. 159.33.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry for that.
This was.
It's actually 60 pips. That's 60 pips there. That's beautiful. That's 1 to 3 risk reward.
It's 60 pips in profit.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
The lot size was 2 or 3, I guess. Yeah, it was beautiful. It was at the right entry, as you can see now. I can zoom in. Look at that. The entry was perfect. Here, right here.
Another perfect entry,
Yeah, perfect entry. If there is no influence in the forex market and the forex news, and if you go the right entry, any currencies, it will go to your direction, bro.
I see that this time RSI wasn't actually oversold, but you had the trend line there, you had the support there, so I think you were. I mean, it was kind of oversold.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to take action in any opportunities. It was not oversold, but I saw it was perfect entry. It was 2 trades already up, so I had to take this.
Yeah. And also it was coming off being oversold because it was oversold just a bit earlier, and then it came back.
I was missing it at that time. I was missing it. And even if I saw it, I think I would normally, with Euro JPY, I had to wait for the right entry. That's what I always do.
Yeah. Oh, I think that was beautiful.
Yeah.
We can.
It was.
I think you actually told us everything about your approach. What do you think? You have anything to add?
Yeah. This is what it is actually. It's the same thing. Even if we say anything, it's similar. We can show a similar example, but it's all the same. All the same.
It's all the same.
Gold, we saw Euro JPY, we saw pound ES. It's all the same. This is how I work normally. So if I can do it, everyone else can do the same thing. It's just discipline with the right entry. That's it.
Yeah, this was really good. You can exit the screen sharing now.
Sure.
Yeah. It was really a pleasure, man. Like it's really interesting that you laid it all
Okay.
out for the public. I think the other traders are gonna love this, man.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. If that
They're gonna
helps,
be really happy to see it.
yeah, that's it.
Would you recommend Get Funded Now to the other traders as well, based on the conditions and the support that you have? Maybe just for the final words.
Absolutely, absolutely. I do recommend. I always, as I said earlier, I'm the reason that stood behind this because I'm already going this journey. I've been trading with different prop firms. I do have good experience and on the other side, bad experience. So
Okay.
I failed many times, and I always withdraw many times as well from other prop firms. But from my experience here, with all what they said, they deliver it as it is. So they
Yeah,
say it's
full
a one-phase
transparency.
challenge. Yeah, full transparency. And they say you can withdraw in fiat or cryptocurrency, and I saw the option. I can withdraw in fiat, and I can withdraw in any cryptocurrency. So
Yeah, we're
this is a
doing our
good thing
best
about
to
this.
really. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And
yeah. Thanks a
the
lot.
best part is raw spread. You can trade smoothly. You can check, guys, when you come into this Get Funded Now, you can check with other prop firms or any demo account. You can check. You can place the same, for example, Euro USD. You can see the spread with Get Funded Now and with the other companies. You can check. You can check instantly. You will see on the other one -10, for example. You don't see -10 in Get Funded Now. You see the
Yes,
difference.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. Really
check
happy
it
that you
and you
pointed.
remember this. I'm telling you.
Thanks a lot for pointing that out. Yeah, I think we made a really good. We really did our best to give the best conditions to our traders, because you need the conditions. As a trader, the conditions are the most important thing for you to be successful. So we really focused on it and
Yeah,
try to deliver the best conditions that we have. So yeah, roll spreads. Thank you for sharing that.
it's
So
my pleasure.
um, we wish you all the best in your trading journey.
Thank you.
Looking forward for more
Thank you.
interviews, more payouts from
Thank
you,
you. Yeah,
and we're gonna speak again. So thank you a lot for
sure.
your time. Thank you for
100%.
sharing everything.
Absolutely fine. It's a pleasure
We
meeting you.
wish you we wish you all the best, Simret. All the best in your
Thank you.
journey, and
You
have
too, my
fun.
brother. Thank you.
Bye bye.
All right, bye-bye.
And there it is, another very exciting interview with one of our successful traders. I'm sure you can find plenty of stuff in there to help you become better on the charts. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow us on social media. Stay tuned for more exciting stuff that's coming up. Until then, good luck on the charts, and we'll see you soon.